got the kick. Adam Reynolds with one of the great clutch performances you've ever seen.
Oh, great call, Sugar.
Yes.
What a call.
Great call.
I was thinking of you. I had you riding on my shoulder when Willison scored the try. Wilson.
We were watching him yesterday, obviously before Matty's show, and he was gone. Absolutely out on his feet. He was like looking for the sideline, saying, get me off. And then he gets a ricochet, and the rest is history.
It's amazing, isn't it? Like when you really shake it up, it just comes down to those fine moments. You know what happened, Brian? So Reynolds takes the kick, and I actually said in commentary, I said to Scope, you've got to give it to Reynolds. You have to give Reynolds this kick. Walsh had just missed an easy one.
Yeah.
And I went back and watched the kick that he missed in the grand final. So when you hit the ball perfectly, Fletch, like when you've really hit it perfectly, you'll see there's a slight draw and then it cuts back. That's when you've hit it perfectly.
Is that in the same as golf? Do you feel?
I don't know.
I've never done it, but I'm feeling it.
You tell me.
I'm imagining I'd like that feeling. I did notice that because you're right. When Renault kicked it, why does it do that?
That's when you hit it perfectly. When you hit it, I don't know why.
When it gets through the ball.
I don't know why, but it just Johnny Wilkinson all the time. But when you hit it perfectly, it just slight draw and then it cuts after the post. You go and watch his kick against the Panthers in that grand final of 2021. He actually hits it perfect. He handled the pressure, and people say he caved into the pressure. He actually kicked that ball with perfection. He just didn't aim it properly.
Right.
Because you'll see that kick, it starts to slightly, and then it cuts back, and you're like, oh, no. If he had hit it less perfect, he would have kicked the goal, if that makes any sense. 16 points to 14, and as Vossi's calling it, the Madge Slam is alive. In 23, 30-0 over Australia, the Kiwis. Comes out, gets the Blues back into the winning circle.
Yes.
And then now, it's a remarkable.
And with all the noise going around, because everyone went at him, especially the old boys.
Yeah.
Sticking up for Kevy, obviously.
Of course.
I know. I'm just wondering what Shane Webke is feeling now, because he came out and said, a New South Wales coach, spare me. I'll never forget that.
That's right.
I'll never forget. But now he's got your club 80 minutes away from a grand final. So all the spew buckets and all the running up the hill, it's gone awfully quiet now.
Unbelievable. A grand final in his first season at the Broncos. He's also won in Super League. So this bloke is the only coach in the world to have won at Super League, Origin, Australian and NRL level. He's had quite the resume, Michael Maguire. 1300-01-1170. Dave Donaghy, of course, ex-Storm. He scooped upon Madge. They'll take on the Melbourne Storm. Adam Reynolds exercised the demons. That's kind of what you think immediately. Payne Haas, very quiet in the first half, run-wise, but then he mops up 182 metres, 46 tackles and 20 runs. Can he back it up? That's the big question on a short turnaround. And Katoni Staggs, holy dooly. That guy has the Australian jumper if he chooses to take it.
Share price has just gone up exponentially the last few weeks. Katoni Staggs, he's feel like he's the best right side centre at the moment.
He was into Jesse too.
Yeah.
Not only with the ball. Casey, sorry. Not Jesse.
Yeah.
Paint me a picture. Casey.
Wow.
Just whacking him at every opportunity. Great game.
Cracking final series. Like, unbelievable. The 4-year reign, Panthers take a bow. The journey you've taken us on, and to bow out in that fashion, a team had to take you the whole way. They needed things to go their way, which they did. And it's the first grand final without the Panthers since 2019. So this is way before COVID. COVID feels a mile away. This is before COVID, and finally the Panthers. I tell you what,
the iPhone hadn't been invented.
Lockie Galvin was only 19.
It was
the Scott Sorensen situation. Now, can somebody just enlighten me about this? So he passes the test, but he was ruled out with Category 1, which means had they won the game, is he playing this week or is he not playing?
He's not playing.
He's not playing.
Well, if it's Category 1.
But how can you get a Category 1 and pass the test?
Not sure. Maybe the independent doctor said, nah, he's memorised it. You know when they do that, Rort?
Well,
it was very quick, wasn't it?
So it looked bad. There's no doubt about it. It looked bad. But, I mean, if you pass the test, you pass the test. Anyway, I don't know. Somebody will know more than me. Fine. There's Origin Gagai and there's Finals Alamotti.
Oh.
Isn't there?
That was with Did we discuss this about Karapani? Was this on air?
Yeah.
Yeah. That was because for all money, he's scoring his third.
Yeah.
For all money.
Yep.
He looked faster and bigger than everyone.
I love the tries that he scores. As soon as he catches it, he manoeuvres the ball into that one hand, knowing that in a few metres he's going for the dive and the slam dunk. It's remarkable.
He was pretty good.
I just want to know why. Why was he not in the team all year? Tell us what happened, folks, because with the greatest respect to the great Milky Jenkins, he, alongside many other wingers in the competition, can simply not do what Finals Alamotti does. What did he do?
Finals, did FA, was it FA in the centres when he got dropped?
I think so, maybe.
He's playing a little bit of centre.
He's the grouse winger.
Something's going on there. Do you feel? Like you might
Well, something's going on because...
A bit naughty, do you feel?
Well, something had to happen. He's too good to not be in that side Finals Alamotti. Anyway, ratings bonanza for 9. Are the official numbers out yet? Because this has to be the most watched game of all time, doesn't it? Non-grand finals.
There's an account on X. It's called Sports Industry. They do a lot of the ratings for Australian sport, mainly NRL and AFL and big events. They're saying it's the biggest they can find for Channel 9 that's a non-grand final game.
So
since he's been collecting the data. Well, I don't know. He didn't say a year, but we haven't got the Fox or the NZ numbers yet. It's going to be... It's going to be there.
Oh, it's going to be there.
It's going to have a 3 on it.
Next week, I think, will break every record. Like it's a perfect formula for the NRL. You've got the splash of Melbourne, you've got the splash of Brisbane, you've got the rock stars in Walsh and the Melbourne Storm cohort. This is going to be the most watched rugby league game
of all time.
Yeah. Can it go past Origins or not?
Ooh, yes,
it could.
Yeah.
Could?
Yeah.
Okay.
Sure.
It's going to be big. It's going to be absolutely big.
And with the numbers too for 4 p.m. Sunday, like this is exactly what they sort of were wanting with the change. Like they needed a number like this to be able to then go, all right, we could go back to the afternoon grand final. Because well, you can't deny it now. The last 2, which have been cracking games, like you've been there for 80/93 minutes.
Yep.
They've maximised it. So I think it could be, maybe in a couple of years we're going back to the old 4 p.m. grand final.
Hey, folks, don't bank on anything changing too much because I was out at CommBank on Saturday. The Jersey flag, which is the 21s, the grand final was Melbourne and Penrith.
Oh, was it?
Yeah, Melbourne and Penrith. So that was that. Well done to the Sharkies, won the first ever women's premiership.
And,
well done, girls.
And Miller Kane.
Yeah, Miller was part of that.
On the sting.
Well done, Frankie girl.
What are they, tattoos?
They were mad Monday last night. She talked it up. She said, Dad, I'm not coming home to Tuesday. Anyway, 9:30. Do you want to lift home, love? Yes, please, Dad. I'm so tired. I'm so tired.
Dress ups?
Today.
What they dress up as?
She went as a loofah. Like those things that you scrub your body with.
Oh.
I'll show you a photo.
I thought it was like a rapper.
I thought it was Idris Elba's character.
Yeah.
Speaking of rappers, what did you think of Snoop Dogg? I thought it was good.
I thought
it was good.
As an entertainment factor, I thought it was very good. It
Me
had
too.
a bit of Super Bowl about it. The actual... It wasn't quite Robbie Williams, was it?
No, but I liked how they got Jess Mowboy, which I'm hoping Teddy swim between the flags. He'll bring on our man, Mossy. I know he's got a little bit of... he needs a Manuka honey.
Yeah.
Are they setting him up?
Are you concerned, tourist?
I'm concerned. A week out and you're losing your voice.
You're just coming from the choir. You were in the choir.
Yeah, well, I think they might have to put the Tina Turner tribute act or whoever it was a couple of years ago.
You look a little bit like...
I've got a bit of swims. Yeah. I've got a little bit of the backstroke about me. Yeah.
Could we throw you in?
Yes.
We'll give it a shot.
So they had...
Tory swim.
Sing his song. What's his song?
I know it's called Lose Control, but I couldn't tell you what it goes.
So we had spottings spotted of Snoop Dogg in Melbourne.
Wasn't him.
Wasn't him.
That was a good get.
We need the tourist to be swimming around the pond of Sydney. Teddy swum.
I know who we have to get if we don't, though. If he drops out...
Picking up the pieces on the floor.
We get Mossy in.
Yeah.
We got a lot of reco from that. A lot of reco.
How good was he?
The best.
That was so fun. If you missed that, YouTube shall be waiting for you. Righto, Morgan, you can kick us off. Morgan Ashford, take it away.
Just wanted to do a ring in and rip in. Somebody got to check on Gordon Tallis and see if he's going to apologise about the Michael Maguire abuse at the start of the year. He's done a little bit better.
I think I know who that is.
Do you really?
Yeah, I think I know who that is.
Do you know who Jordan is? Let's go, Geordie.
You little beauty! Sweet Reese London and the Brisbane Broncos are off to the grand final! Yo, let's go!
Yeah, well, it's working for you, Geordie. You did the same after Canberra, and they keep winning. George, Matt, take it away.
Go the Broncos! Go the Broncos! Stick that up, you Penrith dynasty! Get that up, ya! Get that up, ya! Go the Broncos!
The vet.
Up yours, Joel!
Oh, no, it was Fletch that tipped him, didn't they?
Get up, you Fletcher!
So wrong.
So wrong.
Tommy, your turn.
Yeah, good morning. Tom here from Bangkok, Suvarnabhumi International Airport.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I'm just waiting for my flight to go back to Australia with Singapore Airlines. Yeah, hopefully they don't forget my bag like they did last time. Yeah, so...
Fair enough. Tommy.
Tommy.
Is he coming back for the grand final? Do it first?
I think so.
Possibly,
Well, Tommy, if you're out there,
Yeah.
give us another vent. And, hopefully they don't lose your bat. Yeah.
Elliot, your turn.
You, Joel. You, Matty. You, Kano. Go the Broncos. You out of us from the start.
Elliot. Do you want another crack, Elliot? Here we go.
Now in the PG version. Joel, you can go and get bent. Fletch, you've never believed in us, so get lost. And Matty, we've heard you from the start. Go the Broncos!
Ooh. I
Great
think
line.
Elliot might have been getting a bit too close to Teddy Swims. I reckon his throat's
Yeah,
very
it could be.
raspy.
Or Bronco.
The Yarna has been sublime on this particular preliminary finals week, and we are down to 2. The Broncos take on the Melbourne Storm. SEN have got you covered for all of that. Crunch time as well. It's going to be a loaded, locked and loaded NRLW call as well. You don't need to go anywhere else. No company on the radio or the wireless or the audio or the podcast, I wouldn't have thought, talks more rugby league than the great SEN. Catch all the action. Our finals coverage is all thanks to Australian made.
I think we've got one more vent. This was a mark.
Just so wrong.
Fair enough.
Thanks, Mark.
Fair enough.
22-14, the Storm defeat the Sharkies. Very, very brave, the Sharks. The Storm couldn't quite shake them off until the very end. Jerome Hughes returns in style. That was remarkable what he did. So they made it very clear early they were going to put him down. So every time he ran the ball, they'll put him to the ground. Teague Wilton absolutely floored him early on in the first half. And then, ironically, he beats Teague Wilton on his run to the try line. So just remarkable. Busted forearm in round 27. He comes back in the prelims and he has an absolute blinder.
Yeah, he doesn't even try to hide,
No.
does he? Straight into it. It was massive effort. I still can't believe he played 20 days after a broken, and not only broken, he's had surgery.
Yep.
Yeah, phenomenal. I thought Munster was the best player on the ground, but all those big names, Harry Grant, Ryan Pappenhausen was great. They just. One thing I did notice what they did, obviously the Sharks, it's worked for them coming out of trouble. They use their back five. But
Yep.
I reckon they try to push the pass a little bit doing that. I think it was too much because they handled them so well. I felt that there was opportunities with maybe, because when those backs get the ball, they're just trying to find their front. I
Yep.
reckon there was a bit of opportunity if the forwards got involved a little bit with a bit of a tip on.
Mate,
They
every time they went to the edges, I thought they made half a break.
Yeah, they sort of, and the Roosters showed in that. I know it was a different side, but they had 4 or 5. But on that, their left edge, I feel that was a bit of an opportunity for the Sharks,
Yep.
and they sort of were trying to play Melbourne football by getting up the other end of the field.
Yes.
When they were sort of getting behind, I thought, maybe Adam Fanua-Blake could get in, take a run and tip it on, because
Yep.
not many of them made over 100 metres. Their back five obviously did.
Yep.
But Melbourne, their defence just
Oh.
handled them so well. But in saying that, the try-saving tackle on Britton Nickera,
Oh, Pap.
and Munster,
Oh,
that changes the game there.
massively.
Munster got him, but then Pap came and held him up. I feel I thought he was scoring because he hit
Well,
that.
as soon as he got the ball, he was just scoring.
And that was, but Melbourne, they were the better side.
No, the better side. Craig Fitzgibbon said the same. I'll tell you what, though. Both of us were wrong with our tips. We said that. But,
Were we wrong?
Just so wrong.
So wrong.
well, this is what I was so wrong on. One of the main reasons I went for the Sharks and the Panthers, I thought they're just rolling the dice. Like, you're bringing in unhealthy players. And as it turns out, Jerome Hughes, unhealthy, comes back, wins the game for the Storm. Adam Reynolds comes back, wins the game for the Broncos. So, in the words of Mark Warren, I was...
Just so wrong.
Just so wrong. Craig Bellamy, 11th grand final in 23 years, Brian. 11th.
So just a touch under 50%. So just saying, righto, we're going to hire you.
Yeah.
Is there any chance you could make a grand final every second year?
Whoa.
Imagine if you could guarantee a club.
That's ridiculous.
Ridiculous.
In a salary cap era where all these players, and Stefano Tukamanu, another example, right? So everyone who goes to the Melbourne Storm largely were not household names until they wore that purple jumper. We spoke at Origin time. We said, maybe Craig's thinking big picture here. If he can somehow get him into the blue side, what does that mean for him come finals? Well, come finals, he had a blinder.
He certainly has. He's had a month of great footy. I did notice this afternoon, I saw something. Have we got that audio? Have we got the audio? Can you read it out for Brooks? Brooks, has he got clearance from Craig / Doug from Melbourne?
Doug from Melbourne.
This seems very unlike a Melbourne player.
Yes.
Before a grand final. You read it out, Brooks.
Day one. So day one of, I guess, media week of grand final. I'm going to make sure I set up this week and get that first kick of the game. There are going to be a lot of people I want to run at, a lot of people I don't like on this team. I'm keen to go out there and run someone over. I don't want to name names. There are a lot of people I think are a bit stuck up. I'm pretty keen just to run out and do a job for our team.
I mean, it's good. I like it, but I don't think Craig would like it.
No, Craig wouldn't like that. In saying that, I honestly think it has no bearing on the game, but Craig would not like that. There's no need to do that.
Who is it? Who's he going to run at?
Yeah, who would it be? It wouldn't be Payne Haas, right? Because
they're teammates.
Blues.
What's happened there? Is there any former Tigers in? No.
Could be Payne Haas.
Did something happen in round 27 the last time they played?
Ooh, okay.
So if we go back to the tapes, there might be an incident.
I mean, Stefano, we haven't heard boo from him forever.
No.
Now he's come out and said, maybe that's what confidence brings.
Maybe.
It'll be chirpy.
Maybe.
Bit lippy.
It's
Marcello.
What a great grand final this is going to be. Come down to the NRL Fan Fest at the Overseas Passenger Terminal on the Rocks, 1st and 2nd of October, and meet some of the SEN on-air team, Matty Johns, Brett Kamali, myself and Timmy Manor, amongst others who will be down there. But let's go to Craig Fitzgibbon. All the press conferences, by the way, as Vossi said this morning on the run on Breakfast with Vossi and Brandy, they all were held very, very well. Here's Craig Fitzgibbon after their defeat.
That's a semi-final, like that's a prelim, and you want a grand final to have 18 penalties. Like I'm not talking about the ref. The better side won today. Melbourne were the better side today, hands down. But mate, I think the first half was 22 minutes of ball in play. Like, what are we doing for a prelim? Like, don't you want to? What do the fans want? You want to see ball in play? Go, let's go. We go, you go, and then we'll find out. But the better side won today, so I can't complain about. And the calls were, some of those warranted on us, but it's a lot for this time of year for our game.
Yes, I do agree with Fitzy. However, it is a lot of penalties. But equally at this stage of the year, coaches, they push the friendship, right? So Brandy said this morning, he said, look, be careful what you wish for. If you don't penalise those, then do you welcome players being offside all day, slow play the balls?
Well, that's what happens in Origin. All those years that, we blow up, that Queensland were winning the ruck, they do it well. And I feel that Melbourne were doing it the same again.
So what's the right answer?
Well,
do we let them do it?
There's a bit of balance. Well, if you're going to do, just let them go. We saw Origin 2 last year. That game was it? No, Origin 3 last year. They were saying that was arguably the best game. Did Ashley? I think he reffed that as well. I think he refereed that as well. There was no penalties, and it was tit for tat. I know what Fitzy's getting. I think Fitzy thought his side were fitter, and they had the momentum. That's why.
So to keep it in play.
Yeah, keep it in play.
Yeah,
I think that's what Fitzy was angling at.
Yeah. Okay.
But what's the reports now? It'll actually be under the pump to keep the Origin, to keep the GF, you'd think.
With context, like looking at the time in possession for yesterday's game, we're looking at 62 minutes in play. He was saying, 22 minutes for the first half? That's a bit of difference.
But again, we can't necessarily pin it all down to Klein. So what?
Oh, no, 100%.
If I'm Klein,
that's a different game.
I'm going to the National Rugby League saying, hey, why don't you support me and show all the penalties? And then people can judge whether I've penalised it too much or not, because his job is to play by the rules. And if Ashley Klein has played by the rules, I don't know if he has or whether he was too pedantic, but I just think we've got to be a bit careful and just saying immediately it's all on the ref. Like it's...
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
But I think that in terms of watching those two games over the weekend, do you feel you were watching like polar opposites in terms of, I guess, entertainment-wise?
Of course.
Night and day.
It is night and day.
Yeah.
Light and shade. Yeah, like it was. It felt like that. And I think that's gonna give Grant Atkins his first grand final, because what we saw on Sunday, and it's not saying that Ashley Klein did a bad job. It's just Grant Atkins ran that game. He didn't need to stop it as much, but still got to the outcome. There wasn't really any major controversial decisions. We weren't really talking about him. We were talking about the two teams, whereas we're talking about Ashley Klein in that game. And I think that's a massive thing. Like you guys were sort of saying with the AFL.
Oh, yeah, just what I was about to ask. What happened with Gav?
Oh,
Group 1 Gav.
I've hit up Champion Data down in Victoria, and I've got to get his stats.
Yeah.
They're going to send it up. I think he might have broke some records.
Oh, really? Because he was pumped for his second grand final.
Oh, so Grant Atkins, if he gets it won't be filmed until his second grand final.
Yeah, you got to wait.
You got to wait.
Can't do it for you.
Okay, never mind. Never mind. But Grant Atkins, we think he will get the job. News fresh off the deck, Brian. James Tedesco wins the RLPA Players Champion. It's his 4th. So he joins Jonathan Thurston. He's won his 7th Jack Gibson medal earlier this month. So he's going remarkably well. The big question now, is he going to be on the plane with Kevy?
He has to be, doesn't he?
Has to be.
Has to be there. Has to be. I know, but Reece Walsh obviously is, and then Dylan Edwards, but...
Is Reece Walsh already on the plane or not?
It's like I feel this for the future. You would say, right, well, let's get him involved, but you can only take 22 players. By all reports, I think Marky Mark's going to be going.
Interesting comments. Like he came out and he was really waxing lyrically about the rugby, but I personally would pick him. I know some people say, "Oh, get stuffed. He's going to rugby. Ban him."
He's not going to rugby till 27.
Yeah.
Well, the thing is, if it's Kevy's only got this this series to keep his job.
So can I ask you this, Brian? A bloke who's played a lot of rep football. Do we have to think about the future? I kind of just think each and every test match, just win the bloody thing.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you think the same?
I think the same. And it's not as if he's going next year. He's got another year. He's got another 12 months. I can see why some people are saying, no, he's going to the dark side. He's going to rugby union. But he's got a contract for next year as well. And he's been phenomenal this year.
Phenomenal. Okay, let's just say, hypothetically, we fast forward to 12 months. And he's about to go to rugby.
I think it changes there.
It changes there.
For sure.
Okay.
Don't you think?
Oh, yeah, probably. Yeah, probably. I just wanted to ask the question. But imagine having Nwanga Nawazi on your right wing, Coates on your left wing.
Mate.
Good luck.
Just on the Ashes. So we know the Ashes is the cricket.
Yep.
Do we feel that, and, the Ashes is the bail was burnt, allegedly, put in an urn.
Yeah.
We're using... I feel we can't use Ashes until we come up with our own.
Are we bruising the Ashes?
Well, we're bruising them, but we've got to come. What should we burn? Is there something we should burn? I'm thinking. We'll open up to the listeners. I'm thinking Bellyache's Beetlejuice suit.
Yeah, okay. That's great. What are we burning?
What are we burning to keep our own Ashes? Yeah. We can't keep calling it the Ashes. It's not ours.
Yeah.
It's the Crickets. They've got their own.
Yeah.
Give me something, listener, that we should be burning. Should it be the bunker?
You can burn that. You can burn those ranked nasal strips I used to wear in the game. You can burn those.
Oh, the St Georgia
torpedoes.
Burnt.
Are we burning them? What about sand buckets?
Yeah, burnt.
Ball boys? No, too far.
No.
Northern Eagles jerseys? That
Burnt.
shouldn't have happened.
Burnt.
No. Ooh.
Does Jonathan Docking's shoulder pads survive? Do they survive?
Well, no. Yeah, they were legal.
Yeah.
The Bulldogs in the 80s, the ice hockey ones, gone. Throw it in the. We're having a big bonfire.
Yes.
And whatever's left, the residue, we're putting it in our own urn.
To get our own Ashes.
The cricket's done theirs.
Yeah.
Tell me what we are burning.
What are we burning to get the urn? Burn for an urn. 1300 01 1170 is the way to have your say.
Are we burning the trough lollies down there at Northies? They going?
They'll go up pretty quick with that.
You're still here? We'll see more on the Joel and Fletch socials and catch us live on SEN Radio. Because if you don't, you're an A grade. But if you do, you're the absolute Mickey.